Hello, class. My name is Matthew Ross, and this is my persuasive presentation on foreign language. In America, grades kindergarten through 12th grade, only 20% of our students learned a foreign language last year. Now, in Europe, that number is upwards of 92%. And furthermore, only 10 of our 50 states have a language requirement in order to graduate from high school. Now, I believe that foreign language should be mandatory for all students, and that's for numerous reasons. Primarily, it enhances cognitive and analytical abilities, it improves personality and self worth. You're able to communicate and serve people better of different cultures. There's increased travel opportunities for you for business or for pleasure, and you're able to find more and better jobs with that foreign language. So, first, learning a foreign language can enhance cognitive and analytical abilities. Now, what does that mean? For students, that means better test scores. It also means better comprehension of the English language and knowing more about verbs and structures of sentences and everything. It also it has shown more creativity and mental flexibility when it comes to problems in a school environment or outside a school environment. It also has shown improved listening and memory skills. And according to Chen in the article Benefits of Foreign Language Education, they say, quote, outstanding or that students possess outstanding communication skills, both written and oral. And they continue on to say that as students immerse themselves in the study of foreign language, they are actually creating a scaffold for learning new concepts that extend far beyond the foreign language classroom. So what that means is that foreign learning a foreign language isn't necessarily about learning the foreign language. The benefits of learning a foreign language blossom into a tree, and students can use all of the skills that they learned in that foreign language development towards other studies or in the real world. So, second, it also improves the personality and self worth of students. They have a sense of achievement after learning a foreign language. And that's because, according to Chen in the article Benefits of Foreign Language Education, they say, quote, that experts argue that a minimum of 6 to 8 years is required before a student can even begin to reach full proficiency, end quote. Now, that is a long time they are putting in a ton of effort. And once they get to that final realization of, wow, I can do this, it works wonders for students. My mother was a French teacher of 25 years. And what she's told me is that students, they're at first reluctant about being outgoing with foreign language and telling everybody about their studies, and but after even just 4 years of class in her French class, they are more than happy to share everything that they've learned with all students, and they have learned so many different key factors for the real world and also for school. So third, you're able to communicate and serve people better. Now, in the school world, that could be a foreign exchange student where they're coming from a country that you know how to speak their language. They're coming to English. It's all a little overwhelming for them. And you're able to help them along that journey of becoming proficient in English and by moving to a completely different country alone. Um, Now that goes outside the school world as well. Uh, Even just in whenever my family would travel to the United States and we're at these, bigger touristy destinations, there's people from all over the world. And I can't tell you how many times that my mother has just been able to clear up some confusion between people that are speaking French amongst themselves. And they're always so thankful afterwards because if we wouldn't have helped them, they wouldn't have been able to get to that realization uh, in time for, if there's a show that they want to go see at Broadway in New York, or something like that, right? Or we're in Yellowstone National Park and they have no idea where to go in order to go see Old Faithful. Um, and my mom is able to kind of be that bridge, and it's almost a disservice to others if you aren't able to be the bridge for them in their times of need. So, fourth, there's increased travel opportunities as well. Um, when you're able to know a completely different language, you're kind of able to travel a little bit off the beaten path. And in areas like Europe, where again, I said earlier that 92% of students are learning a foreign language, right? They all of Europe kind of knows, right? So if you learn one of their languages, there's a good chance that when you go to these smaller towns that somebody could know English or the language that you are also providing, such as French, Italian, German, etc. You're able to see the world and learn about other cultures in ways that other people can't. Um, in my experiences alone, most of the travel that I've been able to do is because my mom's a foreign language teacher. She wants us to see the world. She wants us to remove prejudices about everything. She wants us to learn about other cultures. And in order to help that, she's able to get us to locations that you don't just see the Eiffel Tower when in France. Instead, we're going to all of these little tiny shops. We're learning about the culture in Italy, even, right? Their main language is Italian. However, we used French all the time there because people knew French there. Now, obviously, again, some people knew English, but we found that if we started off with a foreign language such as French and then went to English, that there was a higher possibility that they'd be a little bit nicer to us, actually. So it's amazing the world that you can learn about, and for learning a foreign language just accentuates everything that you can learn about for traveling the world and seeing other cultures. And last but most certainly not least, you're able with a foreign language to find more and better jobs. There are more opportunities for you. You might have a higher pay because you have a skill that not a lot of people know. There's also, if you're at a normal job and let's say you have business partners in Quebec and you know French, you're going to be able to do that travel opportunity over others just because you know their language and you're able to talk to them on a more personal level rather than a business level. You're also able to make more connections, right? Knowing a foreign language, you have access to a whole nother culture of connections that you can speak their language, and then they'll obviously help you in return. uh, my mother, again, French teacher of 25 years, she had this one student where, with her French abilities, she actually slid right into being the dispatcher for one of the largest semi truck corporations in Quebec because she knew both French and English, and that was right out of high school. And because she was so proficient in French, and they were able to see that she went right into that job, and she did amazing in it. So, in conclusion, learning a foreign language, it enhances our cognitive and analytical abilities. It improves personality and self-worth. You're able to communicate and serve people from different cultures better. You have increased travel opportunities. You're able to find more and better jobs after school. And that is why I believe that students should be required to learn a foreign language in school. Uh, Now, in order for this to become a reality, this you need to be meeting with local school boards and ensure that kids have the opportunity to learn a foreign language, because that number is slowly dwindling of school districts that are requiring foreign language in schools. Thank you.